You're not giving me an A, give me an F. You giving me the worst grade in the world, worse than an F, is a D. Because with the D, even though we love the D over here, you know which D I'm talking about. But with the D, oh, my coffee looks so good.
It does.
That don't even look like coffee. That's not even coffee.
The way the whipped cream is running down the side of the coffee.
That is over.
The white stuff is run down the side of my face from time to time.
That looks really good. Your coffee looks good.
That's my coffee.
If I drink coffee, I would drink that.
That looks like coffee.
Y'all hire clowns as if you were running a circus. So you get a circus and you hire clowns. Anyway, moving on.
Take it from the people who play cards for him. He be cheating.
No, I only cheat on Uno. Only Uno. Only Uno.
Uno, Tuno, Luno, he is a cheater.
Everything.
If you cheat,
See, they said you probably look. He said you probably do cheat. He do.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
I'm out of here. Bye.
OnlyFans so that you can look at the longer videos and you can go in the comfort of your own little room at the boarding house, rent it home, grab your little Albaline and smoke it out for as long as you want it. Play it over and over and over. The long videos of Malik's long peen, because you have an infatuation with his long peen. I am certain that at this point you want him to shove his long peen somewhere inside of your body. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
The devil and the devil was fucking up here.
Here he go. Here we go.
Y'all wasn't gonna make me the oldest one on here.
You did not send me a text, a link.
I did.
I do have to say, Ty, you were in the group chat on Instagram, whatever Instagram that was.
Wait, what? Kenny? Love you down. I don't have no problem with Kenny. I like Kenny. But Kenny girl. Kenny girl. Kenny girl, we did not think he was nobody's straight. Neither did we think he was nobody's top. At best, verse. If I stretch, maybe if I stretch, I might give you verse top. I'll stretch and give you verse top. But you do know that we had already deduced that you like to have spoons dipped into your sugar bowl, right? We had already. I mean, I don't think there's anybody, even DeAndre, who professes that he's the top, and Archie, who professes that he's the top. They profess to be straight tops. You ain't gonna get me to believe that they had a spoon dipped into their sugar bowl every now and then. The least about JG.
Yeah, no, that's a tough one. Well, definitely what I like the most about David is
y'all girls need to understand. Girl, you had a bust down. Girl, y'all had a one night stand. Y'all got drunk one day. Y'all had a one night stand. It was good that night because you was drunk. Probably if you was sober, you gonna be like, girl, this wasn't even that good. But girl, you was drunk or coked out or a combination of the two of them. Whatever the fuck y'all do down there to the LA. Y'all had a good bust down. It was what it was. You should have kept it moving. Well, hello. Hey. We're here. We are here. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me well, whether or not my audio is okay. It should be, God willing. Trying to make sure we had everything. I was late. I know I was late. I was actually making the coffee and I was over there just taking my sweet time, making my coffee. And I looked up and it was already 12 o'clock. I said, oh, I got a show to do. So nevertheless, we're here. Let me take attendance, make sure everybody is in place. Say hey to y'all. Hey, y'all. Diamond Pearl Jim, what's good, my love? Lemon Kush Pepper, Budgets Weights, Tracy W. Hey, everybody. Cross Country Cruiser, Lovely 31 Blueprint, Sharice. Y'all are filing in. I appreciate y'all for coming to class on time. Jason said he's going to be in rare form today. So I had to pause before I said Jason. Jason said he's going to make sure that he's in rare form today. What's going on, Castro? What's good, bruh? Hi, Mo Will. Hey, what's going on? Tacos and tequila. Tracy C. Hey, everybody. Y'all follow on there. Follow on there. Listen, this is the last silly Saturday of the year. Y'all know next weekend is my birthday weekend. I will be out of the country actually. But I'm gonna try to go live on my birthday. But y'all know my birthday is January 1st. And and yeah, we gonna try and make it do what it do. We're gonna try and make it do what it do. Hold on, y'all. Let me share this out. Won't want anybody to miss the last silly Saturday of the year. But what is going on? What is up, people? We're gonna have a great time today. The dossier. The dossier is packed. Not too packed, but packed enough. So, well, thank you. Where am I going? I'm going somewhere down in the Caribbean to undisclosed places. I don't want to share all of the info, but I will be down on a Caribbean island. Yes, on a Caribbean island, doing what grown people do. So, yeah, we're gonna have a good time today. We're gonna appreciate our members at some point. So the members know what they need to do. We're just gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. We may have some special guests today. Depends on if they have time. If not, y'all know I love when it's just me and you. Just me and you, just me and you. Ow, ow. Mm. Ooh, child. Anyway, listen, it is officially Capricorn season. Caps Lock is on from now until February 14th. We don't really care about the Aquarius is like that. Like we really don't. So because Caps Lock will be on until February 14th, we'll get them about a week or so to celebrate Aquarius season because they really don't matter. It's Caps Lock. All of the important people are Capricorns. Let's be clear. Just saying. I'll be glad when December is over. Too many birthdays I got a lot of December we in my family. It's a lot of December and January birthdays, a lot of winter birthdays in my month December. I mean in my family, December and January. Y'all hold on one quick second. Let me check something. 1 second. All right, I'm back. I'm back like we never left. So listen, y'all ready? Put a Shondo in the chat if you ready to get down. If you ready to dive into the dossier and get into some things and talk about some things, go ahead and put a 27 in the chat. Y'all know we spruced the place up. We got a new camera. We got a new Can you hear me now? Okay, great. I think I did that. Okay. I messed up and pressed the mute button. There's like a mute button right here. If I touch right here on this here microphone, if I touch right here, it mutes it. So okay. I know what it was. Anyway, so we ready to get started. Let's do the damn thing. Let's get in there. I got a Christmassy background for all of you holiday people who love Christmas. Quintessential gonna come in and ask me what my snacks are for today. She did send me a cash app to go get some good snacks. So I got one of my favorites, which is basically like the Samoas that you get from the Girl Scout cookie. You know how the Girl Scout cookies, the Samoas. So these are basically the same thing, but they're the Keebler brand, and so you can have Samoas all year long. So I'm not doing this. You know, I ain't doing nothing with Beyonce on that. So that's the snack of the day. In case Quintessential come in and ask what the snack is, she was like, "You better have some good snacks today." So I got good snacks today. I do still have my Christmas cookies over there if I need to have that. Hey, Montrez, hall monitors. The late bell today will be at 12:45. Today's the late bell will be at 12:45. I'm in the Christmas spirit. So we're going to do a 100-word essay for now. Because I'm in the Christmas spirit, we will give a 100-word essay. That's it. Just 100 words. Now listen. If you should choose to y'all know somebody's going to choose to do something, say something, and that 100 may turn into 15,000. Well, it'll be 25,000, in commemoration of Christmas on the 25th. So we'll do 25,000 if we get there. Oh, I listen. Now I keep Diamond Pearl Gem Little Debbie snack cakes. They are here. I got a box right there. If I need, I can go get one real fast. Don't worry about it. Hey, Amber, what's going on? You never have to worry about if I have my Christmas tree cakes. Always. All right, so let's see what the dossier is giving today. Yeah, I'm doing 100 words today. Now, Harold knew what time we was going live. Harold ain't got no reason to not to be here. The only person we know who's not going to be here today is Xavier because he's at church. He's at church, but everybody else should be in place. In our hashtag, we're starting off, of course, with our hashtag ABCs. I saw this, and this has become a proverbial hashtag ABC. I don't have the energy this holiday season for any of these people. I don't have the energy for Blueface. I don't have the energy for Soldier Boy. I don't have the energy for whatever his baby mama got going on. I basically don't give a shit. It's the holiday season. I don't care. I really don't care. Well, I also at this point don't have time for, even though every other blogger, YouTuber, content creator, whatever they want to call themselves, even though everybody else seems to have time for it, I don't have time um for Christian Keys until he names who it is. I don't have time for TD Jakes until y'all give me some concrete evidence that he's really a power bottom out here. I mean, I've been hearing people talk about pictures with TD Jakes in a thong holding peach cobblers and shit. It's just been a lot of shit, and I don't have time for it. Oh, I have somebody who has come to visit me. Let me know. You're gonna have to put a thumbs up. Let me know if you're ready to come up or if you want to stay back screen. I don't know what you want to do. You stay okay. Okay, you're gonna stay off screen. Okay, good. Okay, good. Well, hello, my love.
Greetings and salutations.
How are you?
Saying they had sex.
I know this is your
They
favorite
sued by
segment.
Soldier Boy's baby. She don't even have a name. She just Soldier Boy's baby
Yeah,
mom.
this is clearly your favorite segment because you are the queen of I don't
I don't
care and a
care.
bitch can. We don't care. We're on the ABCs. We don't care.
Lord, when you gonna take him home so we don't have to deal with him no more?
Li-
Take him home, Jesus.
Take them on the glory. Go on the glory.
Please.
Go on the glory. Like we just can't. Hashtag ABC. Can I get some hashtag ABCs in the chat, please? Because a bitch just can't.
Like who? Ugh. Okay.
I read this headline and said I'm not gonna even put this in the sugar spike segment because when did we start having drag queen teachers? Make that shit make sense.
Drag queen teachers.
The headline says Oklahoma schools state superintendent announces rules banning DEI and drag queen teachers, excuse me,
Do
and
drag
supporting
queens
religion.
even want
I
to
just,
be teachers?
there are no teachers that are drag queens. Nowhere. That's not a thing. That is not a thing. You may have some teachers that are trans, but then that's not a drag queen.
It's not. So okay.
Listen. I told you I ain't have time. It's the hashtag ABC. I don't have the energy to unpack the fact that your racism, discrimination, and bigotry cannot allow you to differentiate drag queens and someone who's maybe trans.
My God, they're so stupid.
Mind you,
This why our children can't read right the fuck now.
because they're worried about the wrong thing. Drag queen teachers, a thing that doesn't even exist. That's
Right.
what y'all got going on. I just can't. A bitch just can't. Mm-mm. I don't want to make time for this woman and why her cooch is
Oh.
setting off the airport scan. I don't want to make time. A bitch
My
can't.
vagina. Wait.
I can't.
My
I can't.
vagina set off the airport scanner. Well, listen. Okay, to be fair, well, maybe it's because I'm fat. The last time I went to the airport, that area was hot for me as well. So, and they was like, we just need to rub down the front of you to make sure you don't have nothing.
Hey, Harold.
But that is most women's vagina will set off because that's the center. Men's center of their body is higher, but ours is that's the center. That's where we hold heat. So that doesn't surprise me at all.
I just don't want to know anything about her vagina.
I don't know nothing
I
about
think enough
vagina.
of America knows enough about her vagina. I wouldn't be one of those people. Enough of America probably knows enough about your vagina, ma'am.
Who is
I
it?
wouldn't be one of those people.
Is that
From one of the house, well, I think she's what is she, Orange County or Beverly Hills? One of it. She used to be on was it Orange County or Beverly Hills? She used to be on one of them. I just can't. I don't have time.
You should have told them it's a hot commodity because I'm selling it. So, not surprised. How about that?
Oh, she was on New York. Excuse me. She might have
Is
had something up in
that
there.
stank ass Bethany lying ass Sprinkle? Oh,
Hey,
I
Jay
hate her.
Parrish.
I hope she gets put on the no fly zone. I did because I
That
hate
you
her.
hope that this woman gets put on the no-fly list.
Stinking ass. Because her stinking ass attitude to match that stinking ass cooch that's setting off the detector.
Wow.
A pox on her house in her coochie.
Wow. Just wow.
Mm-hmm.
Just wow. A pox on the entire house. Well, there's a pox on the goddamn coochie. We know that. Anyway, I saw this, and the first time, well, both of my grandmothers are going on to glory. But the first time I go over a relative's house and they tell me they charging, I'm walking out. Just telling you now. I'm walking out.
Listen, first of all, it's more expensive these days to do a big traditional Christmas dinner. And
I
if
understand
Mima
that.
is on like a budget, like all she has is her social security, she can't feed she can't have
But what she
everybody in
could
the
have did
house
was
and
she could
feed
have said,
everybody. Y'all gonna have to eat the pudding. Y'all children ought to know better. Y'all got to feed how expensive it is to feed your kids, and you expect your grandmama, who's also social security and barely getting by, to be able to feed all 95 of y'all without nobody putting in on the food. Oh, you done lost your damn minds. Damn right. Come up out your
but
pockets.
no,
And
no,
then
no,
your
no,
little
no, no.
badass kids running over, touching my priceless shit, knocking shit over. You goddamn
My
right.
thing is, I'm looking at this family. I'm taking it as if it's this family that we see on screen. Now, some of our black families, I understand because if my family gets together, my grandmother had 16 children and over 60 grandchildren. Okay. So when we all get together, and I ain't even gonna start counting the great grands because there's way too many of them. But what I'm saying is all of us, we always say, okay, what we doing? This how much everybody putting in. We ain't charging. We just saying this how much everybody putting in. How many in your family? This how much you put it. We always figure that out, or we say who bringing what, because we
Right,
know
to offset because it's
right.
expensive.
But this don't sound like that, Abby. This sound like she said, baby, it's $20 a head. $20 a head.
I'm not
That's
mad.
what it sound like to me. I'm just saying. Cause I always say I'm bringing liquor and cups. That's it. That's all I got for you. Liquor and cups. Liquor and cups. Yeah,
And the
you know what
cups.
I'm
Let
bringing.
me, let me be very clear: liquor and the cups.
Yep.
Because what's the point of bringing the liquor if you didn't bring the cups?
Even though when my family gets together, I always end up having to make some cheesecake or bake some cakes. That always, but I never volunteer for that. They always force me to do that. I'm
You get
never
by yourself
volunteering to
like a
do
good
that.
child.
I just get forced.
Mm,
Anyway, of course, these people made the ABCs twice. Not once, but twice.
good. What the hell they say? Hold on, let me look at. Blueface says he's getting a restraining order on Krishan and Krishan Jr. You on the baby? What did the baby do to you?
But I
Like,
thought you
why are
said
you
it wasn't
even
your
talking?
baby. I thought it wasn't yours
Listen,
though.
you said you went down and talked to the lady, and she said the baby wasn't yours. So why are you still? Why are these people names still in your mouth every day of the week?
Jesus, I just can't. Hey, Fran J. Fran J, you see what I gotta do? You see why these people are proverbial hashtag ABCs because a bitch just can't with these. I just can't. I just cannot.
We tried.
Like, these are two incorrigible derelicts of society. I'm just saying. These are society's derelicts. I cannot. There's nothing else I can give to these people. Nothing. I have not. I'm Whitney Houston with these people. I have nothing. 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 Don't make me close one more door. I don't want to hurt anymore because reading the headlines from these people makes me hurt.
I
Don't make me close one more
screaming.
door. I don't want to hurt anymore.
I cannot.
I'm just saying.
Friend.
I'm just saying. I don't have the type of energy that they require of me. I don't. And that is our hashtags ABCs because it's time to go into the dossier. Yeah, because mm-mm,
Them your people
mm.
irritated.
What
Them is
happened?
your people. Them is your peoples.
Them no, them not my people. That's Montrez,
Ooh.
Harold, Xavier. That's that generation. Late millennials and Gen Z. Anybody born, their birthday starts with 1990 something or 2000 something. That's their people.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna let you have that one.
okay. Let's go into the dossier.
Oh Jesus, here we
Into
go.
the dossier we go. So,
Who this nigga with the blonde thing?
that's that woman's husband.
That's not her. That's her
That
husband.
is her husband.
Girl, I'm so sorry.
That is that woman's husband. That is Cardi B at Offset. That woman, that is her husband. Now, this just makes sense. I read this story and it made perfect sense because y'all know I can't stand Cardi B. I can't stand anything about her. So it makes sense that she's dirty and nasty. So apparently, they're over there living above their means. I shouldn't say they're living above their means because if you got the rent, then do what you got to do and rent. They didn't. They were living in a house that they were renting
Mm-hmm.
over in Beverly Hills. They were renting a house, And so they abruptly left the house in October, and they said the house was just trash. It was dirty, filthy, nasty. Like they said, it's according to the landlords, there was $85,000
Sure.
worth
Let
of
me see the
repairs
pictures.
that needed to be made. They said it was holes all in the wall. They said, the tile had been broken. There was burn marks everywhere. Um, and
Mm-mm.
broken countertops and cabinets. Like they said, it was just real dirty and nasty.
I don't believe it.
And from the picture of the house, it looks like a decent house, but it wasn't a house. For all of the money
Because
that
they live in New
there.
York.
But what I'm saying is, for all of the money that they have,
Mm-hmm.
putting up my quotation fingers because I ain't counting nobody's pockets. But if you're renting and not buying or owning that home, you just can't be tearing the place up. And if you do, you need to fix it up before you get up out of there. They said that they were behind on their rent and their utilities. Oh, it wasn't just that the place was torn up. Oh, I forgot to read that part to you. Oh, let me read that part to you. Hold on. This is according to the TMZ. Okay. Where is it at? Where is it at? Hold on. It says, according to docs obtained by TMZ, they lived in that swanky pad starting in early 2022, and they left the property in October, giving no notice to the landlord. The landlord said that they went behind on rent and utility when they left. They was behind on both the rent and utility. So that sounds like some tip. That's in addition to all of the, how they messed up and trashed the house. But that sounds like typical. I know a whole lot of hood people like that. They ain't got the money to pay rent, so they just magically find somewhere else to live and just vacate the premises and don't tell the landlord. So now they just gone.
Mm-hmm. I don't trust and or believe it. Show me the pictures of the damage.
I believe all parts of it.
I don't. Because I have left places pristine, and because they want people wanted to keep the deposit, they made up all sorts of lies. Luckily, I
Mm-mm, I don't
yeah.
believe
So
that.
when I
You
because I
sound like
had to go to
really
court
be.
to get my 1,500 because I didn't have 1,500 to just let them
You
keep.
sound like really be who's a Cardi B apologist. Really be love her some Cardi B, and she's a Cardi B
It's not an
apologist.
apologist. I'm just talking about my experience that I've had.
But if the people were late on
I
rent
want to
and
see. I
utilities
would like to see. I would like to see
and
pictures of the
vacated the
damage. I'm
premises
not talking about
early.
the lateness. I'm talking about the damage that they're talking about. Show me the pictures of the damage because they like people like to lie, and they know there are people like you who will believe anything just because you don't like the person.
Oh God, here we go.
There
Here
we
we go.
go,
So you're saying that they weren't late.
and there we are, and here it is.
Here we are. Here, so
And
you saying that none of it's true?
I didn't say none of it is true. I want to see. You got to show me proof.
Let's
Because
just say there was some
I've been lied
damages.
on in this same manner. So I tell it ain't even got nothing to do with Cardi B. It's just I've been lied on in this manner.
No, I believe you. Now that part is real. I can believe that because like you say, some landlords try to get as much out of the security deposit as they can. I'm with you on that. That's happened to a whole lot of us. You know what I'm saying? You got one little mark on the wall. Oh, that's $400. You know how that goes.
Right.
So that 85,000 might have been inflated, but it is a whole ass mansion over there. Like I looked at the house, it's a whole big mansion. So if there are damages, it's not going to be the typical damages for a regular apartment. I will say that. Is it 85,000? Maybe not. It might be closer to half that. It might be like 45,000. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. They might have had marble. We don't know if they had like this is the mansion, so they might have had all kinds of marble, flooring or tops and things like that that could have been cracked. Those kinds of things can run you into thousands of dollars to replace. Because if you get one of those marble slabs and it cracked,
Mhm.
you got to replace the whole thing.
Right.
So I'm not saying it's 85, but it's damages. You're dirty, and you ain't pay these people they rent or the utility bills. If you just wanted to move out and break the lease, y'all got enough money to break the lease. I'm just saying, you could have just
Mhm.
paid the people the money and say, listen, we don't want this place no more, and here's the money to break the lease. But when you're a gutter snipe right up out the hood, that's all you know is hood living. Moving forward, I'm just saying.
Okay. You can continue to just say and be nasty and rude to a person that you don't know. But okay. All right. If
These
that's
are
what
things
makes
that I
you
do. It wouldn't be me if
if
I did
that's
them.
what makes you feel better about the situation,
It
okay.
did. That did give me a good feeling inside. It really did.
It is. It's something wrong with you. We are
It is something wrong with me. You
There's
know it's
something wrong
something
with
wrong
your
with me.
medulla oblongata, and it's fine.
It is something wrong with me. You know that. Um so the Green Eye Bandits are in litigation with Eminem. All three of these people on screen, that's not including me and Abby, but the three people pictured here, I don't like any of them. I don't like any of them. I don't like Eminem. I don't like I damn sure don't like Giselle or Robin. Like,
What
let's
does
be clear.
Giselle and Robin got to do with Eminem?
Well, the name of their podcast is Reasonably Shady. Eminem
And
has a podcast on Slim Shady and the not a podcast, has a trademark on the words Shady and Slim Shady. Let me get the hold on, let me pull up the article so I get the right um nomenclature that he has because he has things trademarked. So they're in litigation because his people are saying Reasonably Shady sounds too similar, or people may confuse that with his brand that he has trademarked. He has trademarked
let me be very clear, nigga. Don't
Slim
nobody.
Shady
No,
and
sir.
Shady.
Sir, you can go right to hell. No,
So
that dog
so
won't bark.
he
Not
now
today.
here's the
Mm-mm.
deal. It's in litigation right now. The United States Patent and Trademark Office are hearing their arguments, and he forced the two of them to go do a deposition in this case, but now they want him to do a deposition, and he was like, yeah, I don't have time for y'all. See my manager. I don't have time for you all. You're Giselle and Robin. I'm freaking Eminem. Y'all will talk to my manager. I'm not going to do a no deposition for you people because you're beneath me. That's one of the reasons, that's his white privilege coming out. Y'all know I can't stand Eminem, and he falls in line with the rest of the people descended from the Caucasus Mountains. But at the same time, I wish all bad things on Giselle and Robin as well. So I don't know who to root for here. Like, it's trying to pick the lesser of two evils. Normally, I would say I'm rooting for everybody black, but when you got Robin and Giselle, who are so detestable and do so many horrible things to black people, I don't know if I can root for them. I'm just saying.
That sounds crazy to me, Jesus.
Yeah, it's a situation where I just don't we didn't ask you anything really, B. I do like people. God, ain't nobody ask her nothing. She all in the bushes just comment and shit. Hey, Mr. Pisces. Thank you, Mr. Pisces. I'm just saying. I love Shade 45 on Sirius. Come on, Shade 45. Anyway, but I just don't know who to root for here. I mean, they're just matching petty. Eminem said, listen, y'all go sit down for this deposition. So y'all can prove that, it's not the same. They went and sat down for the deposition. Now their lawyers are telling Eminem, and he says, yeah, wait, let me get his exact wording. His exact wording from his lawyers was that he is, hold on, because he had an exact term for, oh, he said that a deposition would be highly burdensome for him.
What?
So since a deposit, that's what his manager said. His manager and his legal team said a deposition would be highly burdensome for him. So if y'all need to talk to
So
him, talk to
how
his
he
longtime
suing people
manager.
but don't want to come to court? Okay.
Talk to his longtime manager because he handles all the day-to-day operations, not me. I'm not rooting for either one. I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't like any of these people. So I wish all of them bad. I wish all of them bad. I wish bad on all of them. Just all of them. How about that?
Now
How
I
about we
wish
just
all of them bad.
collectively wish
Go
bad
ahead.
on everybody involved here? How about that?
All parties involved. I wish
All
the
parties.
absolute worst. The
We
absolute
just
worst for all
wish
of
the worst.
them.
Maybe the judge will throw it out or make all of them give up the name, their name, that everybody have to change their
Because
name.
it don't
Just
even
something
make
crazy like that.
it don't even make good sense though. Like I don't.
Child. But just wait says all these people are in the hashtag ABCs for her. So yeah. So if y'all remember, we reported on a the fact that there was a whole um sex tape filmed in the United States Senate chambers, in one of the Senate chambers.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently there was a second video or a second sex tape. Let me read this to you because this is a whole mess. Um
Why you got your bussy out in the Senate? I
I
don't.
don't know. Let me read this to you. A Senate staffer made headlines earlier this week after a leaked video showed him engaging in sexual acts with another man inside a Senate building. As it turns out, he wasn't the first. News broke on Wednesday of a second investigation into a congressional staffer who allegedly filmed himself performing sex acts with another man inside the U.S. Capitol in the summer of 2022. The video first circulated on Snapchat from a user with the screen name Adam J, according to sources. In one of the videos, a man masturbates inside a House office building, a U.S. House of Representatives office building, which the outlet identified through the furniture and a mouse pad branded with a congressional seal. In the second video, two men whose faces were not visible engaged in sexual acts in another office. The staffer has not been named, but was identified by sources as a former senior House staffer of Republican U.S. Representative Dan Newhouse of the state of Washington. A spokesperson told the outlet that they launched an investigation into purported unbecoming behavior last year, but that it found no conclusive evidence. They went on to say, as soon as the office was alerted, we immediately contacted the appropriate House entities to conduct an independent investigation. The office will not be providing further comment on personnel matters. End of quote. The staffer in question denied taking parts in the videos, stating that he was informed of an investigation, but that Representative Newhouse told him personally they had found no evidence to the allegation. He said that while he had left the position in fall 2022, it was on good terms and was unrelated to the investigation. Really? A mess. So is this a thing now? Like, is that if you're a congressional staffer, is that on your bingo card? Like, okay, you get two spots if you can have sex in the U.S. House of Representatives, you know, office in the chambers, or if it's in the Senate chambers, you get three spots on the bingo card. Like, I'm just trying to figure out how much it takes for you to sell your soul into oblivion and for you to, lose your damn job to have sex in a goddamn Capitol building. I don't know. I don't know
No.
what's going on. I mean, but this makes sense for Washington, D.C. I mean, you had a whole you talking about drag queen teachers. We had drag queen representatives in the United States Congress when we had Representative John Doe. George Santos. That was my first of the new microphone. I hope it came out clear.
It did. It did.
Anyway,
I don't understand uh why they playing Boochie Cat Bingo down to the Senate. That don't
that's
make
what I'm saying. Like, I'm waiting for the one to come out of the Oval Office. Well, we can already bet that there's a whole lot of happenings that go on in the Oval Office. See Bill Clinton, but I'm sure some staffer down to the West Wing at the White House has a few sex tapes out there. I'm sure they do. This is 2023. All it takes is a cell phone and you can have a sex tape.
No, thank you.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm sure tapes number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 will be out probably before the end of the year.
Mm-mm.
Certainly before Martin Luther King.
I get child.
And I think that the new term in 2024 that we learned from Harold, shout out to Harold, we've gone from Bucci to Moochie, man coochie. So Moochie, man coochie. That is what Harold taught us.
Harold with the
Shout out
vocabulary
to Harold.
words. No,
Harold gave us our word of
oh God.
2024, Moochie.
No, Jesus. No. Oh
Mhm.
God.
The
But
man
shout
coochie.
out to everybody who spoke to me. I can't see the chat, so I don't know if y'all spoke or not. But hey, y'all.
Hey,
Sorry,
everybody.
I got carried away with
Y'all
the.
make sure y'all hit the like button and share this out and all of that good stuff. Hit the like button, all that good stuff, let the people know we was here. But yes, Moochie. Y'all are a mess, a mess. So, since we're, going down this rabbit hole of sex, so, um, earlier this week, Pornhub put out a whole bunch of statistics from the year 2023. Grinder had its own set of stats that they wanted to put out about what people were doing in terms of getting their rocks off in the year of our Lord 2023.
Who asked them for that
I'm
information?
just telling you, this is what they put out here. So, according to Grinder, now I would love to see what Jack to put out because Jack gonna have more of the black people, but Grinder will accept what you give, Grinder. I'm just saying. So here are the 5 countries with the highest percentage of tops. Hold on, let me give people a chance to Harold, Cam's if he in the bushes and all my other girls that's in the bushes. Let me give y'all a chance to, get a paper and pen, get your memo pad on your phone ready, whatever you need to do. Let me know when y'all ready. Because they told us which countries have the most highest percentage of tops, bottoms, verse, and sides. All right, we ready? I think we ready. I gave y'all a few seconds to go get your pen and paper. I'm just saying. So, according to the Grinder stats, these are the 5 countries with the highest percentage of tops: Trinidad and Tobago, Kenya, China, Myanmar, and Greece. Let me say that again. Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, you about to get your whole wrecked.
Oh
Kenya,
my God.
you about to get your back blown out and your whole wrecked again. China, you might not feel nothing now.
Ooh.
Myanmar and Greece. Those are your 5. Your 5,
My God.
your 5 countries with the highest percentage of tops. Now, here are the 5 countries with the highest percentage of bottoms. All right. Highest percentage of bottoms. South Korea makes sense because they ain't swinging a whole lot. Japan, that makes sense too. Vietnam, Denmark, and Finland. Let me say again: South Korea, Japan, Vietnam, Denmark, and Finland. I'm sure if they did it by cities, no city on the globe would outrank Atlanta, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. There are the 5 countries with the highest percentage of bottoms. Let me see what y'all saying before I get to the highest percentage of verse. Well, they go it goes by, I guess, the profiles, Mr. Pisces. They're taking this data from the profiles that people make on their app.
Website. Yeah. Mhm.
That's why I say I want to see what Jack got to say about this. All right. Here are the 5 countries with the highest percentage of versatile guys. That would be Finland. But wait, Finland had the highest percentage of bottoms too. Oh, well, Finland, Austria, Germany, Australia, Hungary. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, Hungary coming up in there.
Okay.
Okay. Here's the countries with the highest percentage of sides. Nobody cares about sides. So I'm just going to skip over that because that doesn't even make
I'm
sense to me.
confused. I'm confused. What's a side?
Sides are people who want to do anything but penetration sex. They don't want to have real sex. They may not even want to do oral. Mainly, they want to do this thing called frauding, where we just hunch and rub up against each other. I ain't got time. Don't have the energy. Here are the OnlyFans, the top OnlyFans. These are the top gay OnlyFans of the year, according to Grinder users. Here's the top OnlyFans accounts of the year. Number one, you guessed it, Raheem Shabazz.
Who?
He's real huge in the gay porn industry. Raheem Shabazz is probably as big as you get. Um, Malik Delgady, I don't know him. Diego Barros, I don't know him. Tyler Wu, that's the little Asian guy. I think he has the one with that's the one I think with the little yen, red yen tattoo on his chest. I think that's him. And some other guy named Reno Gold. The only people I know on there is Raheem Shabazz and Tyler Wu.
And these are top porn people?
OnlyFans,
OnlyFans. Okay.
content creators. Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Mm,
And
good for
these are
them.
the hottest men of the year,
Mhm.
according to the Grinder. Henry Cavill. I feel like I know who he is, but you got to tell me
Superman.
what he played in.
He's Superman.
Henry Cavill, that's Superman. Okay.
Hmm.
Lil Nas X. I'm okay with that. Troy Sivan. I don't know him.
He's a singer.
Luke Evans
I don't
and
know
Jonathan Bailey.
who.
Jonathan Bailey.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
I don't know these people either. Countries with the highest percentage of femtops. They have the countries with the highest percentage of hung bottoms. Here's let me see what the countries have the
Wait,
highest percentage of hung
how do
bottoms.
you even know if they? Okay, what do they consider hung though?
I guess it's all relative, I should say. But a hung bottom is cute. Now that's real hot. That's hot. Here's the high countries with the highest percentage of hung bottoms. That would be France, the United Kingdoms. I don't know about that. Canada, the United States, and Ireland. If you just want to know. If
All
you
right,
want to know
this
film
is
tops,
fascinating, but none of this health information is useful to me.
I know, but it's so fascinating because the highest percentage of film tops ain't gonna do nothing for me. But it's there. Let me tell you what that is. Ireland, the United Kingdom, United States, that makes sense. Australia and New Zealand. Countries with the highest percentage of feet lovers. I don't care. Because
Feet.
no, that's a big thing. You know, people love feet. They got all kinds of categories. Oh no, now we're getting racist. Countries with the highest percentage
No,
of
tell me the feet lover so I can
vanilla
go
lover. Oh, you
switch
want to know the
where
feet
the
lovers?
when I start my
Okay.
feet lover OnlyFans page.
Okay,
I
it is
check into the
according
marketing.
to Grinder, it is Italy,
Mm-hmm.
Germany, United
Okay.
Kingdom, France, and the United States.
Okay,
Then we
that
have the
makes sense.
highest percentage of pit lovers, people who like to smell armpits and lick armpits.
Oh my god, that is so
They have the
specific.
highest percentage of vanilla lovers.
Mm-hmm.
Country with the highest percentage of pups, puppies, and pup lovers. And that's not actual dogs, that's a whole sexual fetish within the LGBTQ diaspora. Countries with the highest percentage of leather lovers, they got all types of categories. Bears, twinks. This for Cams, because I know Cams love him a good twink. For the highest percentage of twinks is the Netherlands, Belgium, Brazil, Switzerland, and the United Kingdom. Highest percentage of daddies, that's United States, Nigeria, interesting. Australia, Venezuela, and Canada. Highest percentage of geeks. It's just a bunch of different categories. I'll put the link in the chat for those people who want to go explore on their own. I won't judge you. I'll let you go and peruse the link yourself.
Okay, so here's my question. This was lovely information to know. I'm gonna stick this in my box of useless information if I ever go into jail and
Mhm.
eat it. But here's my question: have we talked about Simone Biles' husband getting on the internet and
We have
embarrassing her?
not. We have not.
Okay,
We can get you got to give me a second. Let me get through the dossier. But we'll do
okay.
it just before we get to Sugar Spikes.
Because I don't know how much time I left. Because the man said he's on his way, so
Okay.
I was just trying to
Well,
jump.
we'll do it after this. Let me do this story and then we'll do that.
Okay.
Um the person you're seeing on screen, God of
Mm-hmm.
mercy, God of love.
Uh oh.
His name is Elijah Pritchett.
Mm-hmm. What
He
did he do?
is he has been arrested.
Oh God.
He plays for the University of Alabama. He's an offensive lineman for the University of Alabama,
Mm-hmm.
and he has been arrested for knowingly transmitting STDs.
Oh.
He is facing up to 3 months in jail and fines of up to $500. I'm just telling you what I'm just reading the article. That's what
So what did he have that he was paying? What
that
STI?
we don't know. And I've searched different um sources. They
Somebody
have
with
not disclosed what
the.
STD he has,
I hope
but
it's
he
something
passing it
curable.
around. He know he got it, and he's just dirty and nasty and passing it round.
I hope it is something curable. That's my prayer. I hope he's not giving people something that they can't get rid of.
I feel like it is because I
He got
feel
arrested.
like if it were like
Like if it was chlamydia or something, they would
I
just
feel
get a
like if it
shot.
was HIV, a lot of states, some states
That's
have
an
that
attempted
being like
murder
attempted
charge.
murder or something like that. They
Yes.
have higher um they have a higher
Right.
statutes for those. So I feel like he might have the clap. Um so you wanted to talk about Simone Biles' husband. His name is Jonathan Owens.
We don't his no, his name
Basically,
is Simone Biles' husband. That's his name.
basically he plays for the Green Bay Packers.
I heard he wasn't good.
Actually, he is pretty good. He's a starter. He is pretty good. He starts for the Green Bay Packers. So whoever told you that, that's not true. He's a starting. I believe he plays safety, if I'm not mistaken. I think he plays safety. But I know he starts. That I know. And he has several tackles and some interceptions this year. So he's not a bad player at all.
Oh, he's just a liar. Got it.
Well, I shouldn't say allegedly.
He's a liar. Nobody believes him.
He said he didn't know her when he met her. Um, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say he's lying about that because, and I'm gonna say this: people entrenched in other things, they may not know who Simone Biles is. I don't know how long ago. He says they met in what 2020 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so if you don't know a whole lot about
No,
gymnastics, I
that
don't
dog ain't
know.
gonna hunt. I
He
didn't
also
know
said
that
he
dog
felt
ain't
like
gonna
he
hunt.
was the catch.
You can't tell me that you're a athlete, a professional athlete. You don't watch no ESPN at all.
So
And at the
I'm just
time,
telling you
he
what the
should have been
man
watching
said. Now
ESPN. She's everywhere.
that
She's
part,
the GOAT.
okay. People are
Athlete of the
more
year for
upset.
the third time.
People are
Who?
more upset because the man said he was the catch. What's
No,
wrong with
he
that?
can be the catch, but let me tell you how this comes off. This comes off as my ego can't take the fact that she is who she is. So let me humble her a little bit. Let me let y'all know that I'm the catch, that she ran after me. Yes, Miss Four gold medalist. I didn't even know who she was. Nigga, it's not the flex that you think it is. You look stupid. None of us believe you.
Why couldn't that have been true?
Mm, it's the manner in which he's saying it that comes across real distasteful and nasty and disrespectful. There are people who don't watch sports of any kind. Who knows who that little girl is? You could
Like
go
that's I
into the
did
grocery
find that
store.
hard to
You mean to
believe.
tell me you ain't going to the grocery store to get some cereal and you didn't see her on the
I
Wheaties
do
box, my
find it
nigga?
hard to believe
Is that what you
you
telling
saying
me?
that you don't know Simone Biles because she is the most decorated gymnast in the history of the whole
Of gymnosity.
of gymnastics. But to me, the
But
people
and
seem
then
more
lie and
upset
talk about,
about
oh, I don't watch gymnastics. Don't watch gymnastics. Cut
the
to
people seem
your
more
old
upset about
tweets
the fact
where
that
you're
he
talking about gymnastics. Listen, it's the fact for me that you are supposed to be in love with this woman and you loved her enough to marry her and promise to spend the rest of your life with her, but you was like, if she didn't pursue me, I never would have pursued her.
that what's wrong with that?
The woman you married, the woman that you're in love with, you don't
That
find her attractive
happens.
enough to pursue, bruh.
No, 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 no. I don't think it
That's
was
because
that
that's
she
what you
wasn't
said.
attractive enough.
No,
It may
Bubba.
be a
No, that's what he
situation where he
said.
made
No,
this
no,
shot.
sir.
I don't know. I'm
That's
trying
what
to
he
give people the
implied.
benefit of
That
the
is what
doubt.
he implied with his words. That's
I'm
what
trying to
that's
give
what
people
he
the
said out
benefit
of
of the
his
doubt.
mouth.
I don't know. My At the end of the day, for me, I'm gonna treat it like I did with the Kiki and Darius situation at first. Baby, if you like it, I love it. If it's good for you, it's great for me. They all smiles, they all lovey-dovey. She's defending her man, she over there loving it. What I learned in these situations is let me stay out of it. Let me stay out of it. I, because we gonna get our panties in a bunch and they gonna be over there good.
My panties aren't in a bunch. I just don't like it. It was his tone. It was the way he tried to carry her. He tried to humble her like she's not who the fuck she is. That's what I didn't like. If she
I
in
think,
love with this little light skinned dream nigga, he gonna do some light skinned shit to you, daughter. Please be prepared.
yeah, that is he is now that I can agree with having seen it. I think also it was him putting on for where he was, the podcast that he was on, and that's what it gives. So he kind of was,
Did you
putting that
see the
extra
man's
stank
face,
on it.
the host's face when he said it?
Hmm.
That man was like, nigga, please. Them two men. And then this is what really made me think the way he pushed the story the way he did. Cause that man, the way that man responded to, he's like, nigga, you a safety. Even the best person at your position is not better than her. And you not even the best person at your position, nigga. So what you talking about? That's where he started to, when she chased me because I'm the catch. Okay, sure. Sure, Jan. Sure. There's no George Glass that goes to our school. I don't know what you're talking about. I just don't. I just don't.
Oh man. So listen, I saw this story. It did not make the dossier because I just didn't have a lot for it. I was just like, and the reason I didn't have a lot for it because when I started to see her reaction and the fact that she was okay with it and they was all lovey-dovey and smiled, I said, it ain't even worth my energy because I know how this goes. Mm-mm. But we wish them well. We wish them well.
Do
You'll
we?
continue to be drugged for the next, maybe about another 24 hours, and then they'll go to the next story. Y'all's president, this is the biggest
What he did?
non-story
Is that
because
a
people,
weed flag? What is
it
this?
is.
And we
So
pledge allegiance to the weed.
let me tell you what this is about. People gonna try to make a whole lot out of this, because when I've heard people reporting on this, they're reporting on it as, oh, Joe Biden is pardoning everybody who went to jail for uh um for weed. See, that's what you're going to hear from people that's outside of their lane. There are those of us who know how to cover politics, and those people who are putting on and they're out of their element and out of their lane. So you'll hear those people saying things like, shout out to Joe Biden. He's pardoning people who, were convicted for marijuana. Not so fast. Because let's be clear, the president, first of all, can only pardon people for federal crimes, right? He cannot pardon you for a state crime. And when you get arrested for marijuana, you face state and local charges, not federal charges, unless you're on federal property. Now, that is what he's doing. He is going to pardon people with charges stemming from marijuana, but they have to have been convicted in Washington D.C. or on other federal land. Also, excuse my phone, y'all. The pardons will be for use and simple possession, not distribution. But my thing about it is this: if you're gonna pardon them for use and possession, I don't see why distribution can't see no parts of it, but that's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother thing. But it's the the percentage of people in jail and or prison all around the country for marijuana, it dwarfs this by a long what Joe Biden will be doing by a long shot. That's like throwing a speck or a grain of sand on the beach out on Miami Beach. But it makes good headlines. It sounds real good. When in all actuality, you might be in prison thinking, oh, Joe Biden finna pardon me. And sir, you're in state prison. This is not federal. You were not convicted in Washington, D.C. or on federal property. You
Can I
ain't getting
just
out of
be
nobody's
honest?
jail.
Can I be honest?
Hmm.
I don't, if you're not talking about getting rid of my student loans, I don't really give a damn what y'all talk. I don't care about none of this weed shit. Is you gonna get rid of this debt I got, bro? Hey, no. Well, fuck all this now.
He's looking for your vote again.
He can't get. He won't. He gonna need to.
I'm
This
just
the
telling
loan's
you.
gonna have to disappear, beloved. You want my vote? You gonna have to do something.
I'm just telling you, the man is looking for your vote again. Okay, he's out there paying for and sanctioning the
Weed
whole
ain't gonna do it.
genocide of a group of people, but he's looking for your vote again. I'm just telling you what I know.
Weed ain't gonna get my vote, beloved. I don't.
So, but no, um, Jason, to answer your question, yes, if you cross state lines with weed, it does become federal, but he will not be pardoning you. Like I said, it's only if you were convicted for having it in Washington D.C. or on other federal property. That's it. Hey cams, you are late to class. Hall monitors, please monitor the doors. Hall monitors, please
No.
monitor the doors. Please make
Dang, Cam.
sure to allow cams to go and find out what his essay is today. Hey cams, hey boo. Hall
My God,
monitors,
my
please
God,
monitor the doors.
my God, my God, my God.
So, Rick James
Nah,
posthumously
that man dead.
posthumously
What is they talking
would
about? He
love
dead.
this story. They found a crack pipe. Somebody
Mm-mm.
found a crack pipe in their McDonald's order.
What?
Oh yes, this is in the great state of Ohio. A man ordered a McMuffin breakfast sandwich and found a crack pipe in the bag. Now they didn't say if it was in the act wrapped in with the sandwich or if it was just in the bag, but it was included in his order. They said it was in the bag. He tried to take it back to the store. The manager said, "Listen, I don't know what to tell you. We ain't got nothing to do with that. Don't nobody here smoke crack. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't know where it came from. If you got money, go sue the corporate, but we have nothing to do with that. I can't do anything with that." He even tried to call the police. It's a whole mess. A whole mess. Listen, y'all got crack pipes in here in people's bags down to the McDonald's. They had to close the McDonald's for like 2 or 3 days so that the Columbus Public Health Department could come and check the whole store and do a full sweep of the store just to see what was going on. But they found all kinds of stuff in there when they went in there. They found people's cell phones sitting on top of the grill and stuff like that. And they it, things were all disheveled. There was dirt in the Frappuccino machine. They said it was a whole
Dirt?
lot of stuff going on. Mhm.
That's why the ice cream machine don't never work. That's why.
Mm. I mean, dirt is the least of your worries if you find a whole ass crack pipe inside your meal. So that means who knows? Because if you got a crack pipe, then that means somewhere close by is also crack.
You ain't never lied.
That, my dear, looks like a used crack pipe. That's not a fresh, brand spanking new crack pipe. That ain't fresh out the wrapper crack pipe. That is crack pipe that got some mileage on it. That is crack pipe that has seen some things and been through some things. In the immortal words of Joe Clark from the movie Lean on Me, you smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you? Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke crack? You know what that does to you? It kills your brain cells, son. It kills your brain cells.
Come get me, God, because I can't. I gotta clock out. I cannot do this.
Listen, listen. Now let's be clear. That ain't quite the crack pipe of a crackhead. It might be a newly minted crackhead. This is the crackhead that can still come over your house and steal your stuff and go sell it for crack. This ain't the ones who ain't allowed in nobody's house no more, because those people smoking crack out of a whole aluminum can and stuff like that. I'm just telling you what I know. They smoke a crack pipe out of aluminum can that they got out the bottom of a dumpster.
My God, on today.
But there has to be crack somewhere in the vicinity if we have a hole. And who put it in there? Like, how does crack, like, you had to have that in your hand in order to put it in the bag? Because please be clear, they didn't mean to put that in the bag. They were going to use that, baby. They was going to go in that good bathroom and go to town, or they was going to go outside on their smoke break and go and call Jesus while they will go ahead and lighten this good old crack pipe. Where's Whitney when we need her? We need her to let us know what type of crack pipe that is. Where's Whitney? Oh, she going on to glory too. All our good crackheads is going on to glory. God.
Oh, right to hell.
All our good crackheads is going on to glory.
Hell, I can't do it, sir.
Oh, girl. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, what were you do? Like, did it not have to be in their hand? I mean, help me out.
I don't know.
If you put it in the bag, it was in your hand. Were you smoking it simultaneously? I don't know.
I don't know.
A mess. A mess. A whole mess. That's what we have going on in the great state of Ohio. Crack pipes in your McDonald's. What was that? A McMuffin order? Yeah, the McMuffin. Mhm.
All I wanted was an egg McMuffin. Did not order a side of crack. I
Side of
didn't.
crack?
I
A
didn't.
side of crack. That young lady is Brittany Renner. Mhm. She's a social media influencer, Brittany Renner. So she went on Charleston White's podcast and revealed that she slept with over 35 men and she is not ashamed. She said, quote, I think I'm just being myself. I have no problem taking accountability. I'm not about to sit here and be like everything is so grand. There is nothing I can do differently. End quote. And people was in their feelings, leave a woman alone. 35 is not a big number. And even if it was a bigger number, so what? If the woman want to have sex, let her have sex. The people were dragging her, calling her everything but a child of God. Leave the woman alone. Just leave the woman alone. She also said, quote, I'm not sorry for a motherfucking thing I did. I don't regret anyone I sucked, fucked, or swallowed. I don't have to do all that. And I am still gonna get everything I want. End of quote. So she wants y'all to know she don't feel bad about nothing she has sucked, fucked, or swallowed. I'm just reporting on what the lady said. Like, listen, I'm not here to judge that woman, baby, because I don't even want to give you my body count, baby. Listen, y'all will be calling me everything but a child of God. I'm just saying. She also continued to defend her body count and said, quote, I always kept a list. I think that the bigger message is even if it was 31,000, like, why does that matter? When I say it, I don't want a cookie. It's just my truth. End of quote.
She's not. She's not wrong.
She's not. Let that woman go here, out here, lay it low and spread it wide. All she wants. I don't even know what my body count is. I have no idea.
What?
I have no idea. Like I probably 1 year in college. Oh, I know full well 1 year in college, my body count was probably. Oh Jesus God, I don't even want to go. Oh, junior year. Oh Jesus God. After I pledged. Oh, listen, Abby. Yeah. If I was to tell y'all all my escapades after I pledged, y'all would be calling me everything but a child of God. I'm not gonna tell y'all my body count number. Leave the woman alone.
Leave
So you
alone.
have these two gentlemen now joining the long list of, well, I shouldn't say long list, but joining the list of entertainers, artists, actors, celebrities, people of note that are being accused of sexual assault and or harassment. Method Man has this lady who was a model that says that he assaulted her sexually. That she said she ended up fighting with him because of it. Police got involved and came. And so at first she tried not to mention him. Somebody mentioned his name in the comments underneath, and she said, "Yeah, that's him." Because she said it was somebody who's a big name rapper in the '90s, but now they're acting. And so people started saying LL Cool J or Ice T or Method Man. She said, "Oh yeah, it was Method Man." I'm just saying.
And what does she want us to do with this information?
I don't know. She hasn't said that she was going to file any lawsuits or anything. I guess she just wanted to be counted. I don't want to say that somebody that a victim of sexual assault is clout chaser. I do not ever want to say that. I'm not saying that at all. However, what I will say is if you're not going to the authorities, if you are not trying to, you know, um uh, y- have something happen to them, then the only person who should be hearing that perhaps is
Good
is
job.
your
Your
therapist,
therapist.
your therapist. Because if your whole point is to just put it out there, you're not trying to have any lawsuits or have them, brought up on charges or anything, then what are we supposed to do with that? You're just trauma dumping at this point. That's just how I feel. I could be wrong. I am not saying that I am right in this. I could be wrong. Now, Vin Diesel, his assistant, said that he assaulted her. She did file a lawsuit. Now, she absolutely did file a lawsuit. And her allegations was talking about that. I don't want to get it wrong. Hold on one second. Let me tell you what she said he did to her. Um, according to her, what did she say he did? I know she said okay. She alleges that she said the suit alleges that in September 2010, he went to his hotel suite after drinking at a club and was joined by several of the hostesses, a security guard, and the assistant who had not been drinking. The assistant later went into the bedroom where Diesel was to tell him that his security said it was time to leave the hotel, and Vin Diesel allegedly grabbed her wrists and pulled her onto the bed. She then says that she managed to leave the room and stood by the door of the suite, according to the lawsuit, which alleges that Vin Diesel later came out of the bedroom and forcibly hugged and kissed her and groped her breast while she pleaded with him to stop. The suit also alleges that he tried to pull her underwear down, made her grab his penis, and started to masturbate.
Oh wow.
hmm Vin Diesel, I don't know what to tell you, sir. That don't sound good.
It do
That do
not.
not sound good. That don't sound good. All of this is alleged. It is this according to the lawsuit itself. Now this is different. This woman is going to a court of law, which to me is how it should be handled. If you got an issue, go to a court of law. Just saying. Yeah, we'll monitor the situation with the both of them, but with the one with Method Man, I'm like, well, man, what do you want us to do with that? What do you want us to do with that? Does this mean no more terrible movies from Vin Diesel? I hope so. I'm not a Vin Diesel fan at all. Sir, get your life. Ladies and gentlemen, non-binary members of our audience, you know what time it is. Oh, yes. It is time for your Sugar Spike segment.
You see, this is the part that I like.
Major Sugar Spike.
So love the world. I want to fight. That he gave. His only begotten son.
Major Sugar Spike.
And shall ever believe.
Major Sugar Spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus. Now listen, the Sugar Spike segment, I don't know what was going on. I had to stop putting stuff in the Sugar Spike segment because there was so much going on in the last 24 to 48 hours that was sugar spiky. I just had to stop. It was just out of order. Let's see what's up first in our Sugar Spike segment. Let's see what's up first. Listen, y'all. Whenever
Okay.
I
This
cover,
is where I bow out.
okay.
I love y'all.
Thank you.
I'll
Thank you
be in
for
the
being
bushes.
here, my love. Thank you.
Anytime.
So listen, y'all, I'll be honest. Whenever I have a story involving this, I spend as little time as I can on it. because it aches my heart. Like the story of Elijah McClain really, really triggers me. It breaks my heart. It causes me to emote. And so try to spend as little time as I can on stories involving him. Even when I was doing my research on this story, if you notice, I put more pictures of him in happy times where he was, being himself and being lively than I do. And then I wanted to center more of the attention on him than I did on the fucktards that ended his life. So I may not spend as much time on this story as I probably should. That's on purpose because, like I said, the Elijah McClain story just it really wears on my heart. Um, so those two gentlemen that you see there are the two paramedics that were involved in him being injected with the ketamine. Um, that led to his untimely death. They have been found guilty of criminal negligent manslaughter. Okay. I'm sorry, criminal negligent homicide. Excuse me. Um, they were found guilty yesterday of criminally negligent homicide in the death of Elijah McClain, the 23-year-old young man you see there who was killed at the hands of police officers in Aurora, Colorado back in 2019. That is Jeremy Cooper and Peter Sichunich. I can't pronounce his name, but something like that. Sichunik was also found guilty of second-degree unlawful administration of drugs, assault charge, and not guilty of second-degree assault resulting in bodily injury. He was immediately taken into custody. Cooper was acquitted on those other two charges. But Cooper was, like I said, found guilty of criminally negligent homicide. And it goes on and on and on about the prosecution and the case itself. We know sentencing will come, is forthcoming, but I just wanted to mention that and say one officer. So right now we have one of the officers was found guilty, another officer involved was acquitted, and now these two paramedics was were found guilty. Um, I just, like I said, I cannot go through things involving this story without wanting to start openly weeping because this story really, really, really hits a sore spot for me. And like I said, I won't spend a lot of time, but I did want to give you the updates. Um, yeah, yeah. Moving forward, this right here is a picture of members of the Francis Howell School Board. The Francis Howell School Board in this great state of Missouri voted to remove two elective courses from the district's high school curriculum. The two elective courses they chose to remove were Black History and Black Literature. Once again, they voted to remove two elective courses, Black History and Black Literature. That will go into effect starting July 21st of 2024. So next school year, students will not be able to take those courses, which is another travesty in these yet to be United States of America, because we know we have a country that is trying to do to Black people what they did to our indigenous and Native American brothers and sisters. They erased their history and or all the way changed it. And so they're doing the same thing with our history. They're either erasing our history or full-fledged changing it. That's the long and short of it. It's sad if you have a child that is in there are many black people that live in that district. I did watch yesterday, last night I should say. I watched there is recording of the school board meeting that is available, and a lot of black parents came up and argued the case as to why this was an extreme tragedy and why this was such a big problem. And this is not going to be the it's not going to be the only school. This, well, I shouldn't say not going to be. This isn't the only. You've seen several school districts around the country that have taken stances such as this. We reported here on this channel about Governor Quasimodo, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, and them removing Black history from the curriculum in the great state of Arkansas. Shay B, who's from the area, says it's 30 minutes from St. Louis, and tons of black kids go to that school. That's right. I watched the school board meeting, and there was parent after parent after parent that went up and passionately spoke. But as you can see, these people were unmoved, completely unmoved, did not care, sat very stone faced, and had not a care in the world about what these people had to say. Did not care. Did not care at all. We need to that's why really B and I have Teacher Project 2.0, so we keep you abreast of these things that are happening around the country. All, especially if you have children, family members, loved ones, and the such that are in school, always take a look at the school board agenda. Legally, a school board um has to publish their agenda prior to the meeting. You can go and you can get put on the agenda to speak on any topic, but they have to let you know what they're going to talk about before that school board meeting comes. And that way you have an understanding of what's really going on in your community. This is sad, but this is happening all over the place, and it's going to continue to happen. A place like this probably thought that there wasn't going to be a lot of national news on this, but I have seen some places that have been reporting on it. So we'll see if anything changes, but I doubt it. These people are as racist as it gets. So we need more of our people to be on school boards. That's how we change these school boards. More black people, more people who are involved in wanting to see the best for black children need to get involved in what's going on at these school boards. So if you know people that are teachers or that, and you don't even have to be a teacher to be on the school board. Let's be clear. You can be from any walk of life and get elected to the school board. But we have to get more people to be on these boards that are making decisions, because we need more of our own people that are in charge with things that affect our children. In more news of people who want to do the wrong things in schools, um, hold on, let me get this one up. Hold on 1 second, because I found this story. Really, B sent me this story, and I had already had it in the dossier. It was already in the dossier when she sent it to me. So that is one of the that woman that you see there holding the little girl is one of the co-founders of Moms for Liberty. Y'all know we've talked about Moms for Liberty. We know that they are the modern daughters of the Confederacy. That's all they are. They are a racist, bigoted, and a discriminatory organization that are here for eliminating everything that deals with black people, everything that deals with LGBTQ, or everything highlighting any minority in public schools. That's what they're here. That's their sole purpose. So she, well, let me just read this to you. She lives in the great city of Sarasota in the great state of Florida. The Sarasota police obtained a second video. I didn't say first, but a second video of I'm sorry, they obtained a second video from embattled Republican Party of Florida Chair Christian Ziegler, that's the woman you see there. This video shows an encounter between, I'm sorry, Christian is the man. All right. The woman is Bridget Ziegler, excuse me. This video shows an encounter with his wife, Bridget, and another woman. So there was already a video that he had, a sex tape video that he had. But this is a second video that they obtained from him, and this is a video of him, not him, I'm sorry, of his wife, Bridget, with another woman. Now, this is Bridget Ziegler, who's out here very anti-LGBTQ plus, very much wanting to remove anything from anywhere that has anything to do with the Rainbow Coalition. Let me continue reading. The Florida Center for Government Accountability, which initially broke that Christian Ziegler was under investigation for rape, sourced local law enforcement who claimed a second sex tape did exist. It's not known if the other woman is the same woman who has accused Christian Ziegler of rape or if this is a different woman. Police obtained video of Christian Ziegler, which he took of a sexual encounter with the woman accusing him of rape. Law enforcement sources described the tape to the Florida Center for Government Accountability as potentially complicating the case against him. That's because some of the key details that appear to dispute events as described by the Sarasota woman, leveling the accusations. In the process of investigating Christian Ziegler, that's the husband, the police found this other tape, according to that center. It's unclear if the same woman is part of the latest video obtained by law enforcement, but they are investigating. We know Bridget Ziegler is the co-founder of Moms for Liberty, and she is one of the staunchest supporter of all anti-LGBTQ plus legislation. We're not surprised by any of this. Any of the bigots and racist and discriminatory people out here are always the ones that are doing what they are fighting against. Really be you ready? I don't know if she's ready. I see really be in the background. I want to see. I don't know if she's ready. Can you give me a thumbs up? I don't know if she don't want to come on screen or not. You ready? Okay. So she ready. Okay. Hey, boo.
What's up, people? Party people. What's going on? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in my car. Okay.
It
So
might sound better than if you was at your laptop.
you ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta do
Oh,
that. You ain't gotta
sorry.
do that. Asshole.
Now you did send me this story.
I did. I thought it was hilarious. And I thought
It
that
makes so much sense.
that young man was so eloquent in what he was saying because I agree with him 100% in what he said. I'm gonna wait till you play that. Were you gonna
Yeah, let
play
me get
it?
the video.
Okay,
No.
yeah.
I'm gonna play the video. Give me just a
Yes, it was
second.
so eloquent. I said, bravo, young man.
Hold on. Let me get
Oh
it. No.
no, what they got going on over there? Oh, oh my goodness, what's going on over there? Let me get home.
Oh man, give me a second, y'all. Let me pull up this video because he spoke so eloquently. Um, it's on TikTok. Whenever I pull up a TikTok on my computer loves to just go haywire.
What
Hold
is
on.
that? That's what Christmas means to me, my love. Hey.
That is one of my
Dun,
favorite.
dun, dun, dun.
Can I
That is
tell
one
you
of
that's
my
one of my favorite
favorite. I
Christmas
love it.
songs?
And let me tell you something. I love CeeLo's version as much as I love Stevie Wonder's.
CeeLo is one of the few remakes of a Christmas song that I really do
His whole
like.
Christmas album is wonderful. I hate that we had to cancel him because his Christmas album is great. And I have to admit to y'all that even though technically we were supposed to cancel CeeLo, I listen to his Christmas album. I'm sorry. I do. I hate it. I'm just, kick me out of the club, but I do. Mhm.
All right, I got it. We ready now. We ready now. All right. So let me play. I gotta present another screen. See how this works. Okay, can y'all see that?
I'm driving. I can't see anything.
Oh, yeah, it's up. I see it now. I know you can. All right. Here's the video.
I need to get a new thingy-mabob for my car so I can like put my phone up and see the screen.
Bridget, our first ever interaction was when you retweeted a hate article about me from The Nationalist while I was a Sarasota County school student. You are a reminder that some people view politics as a service to others, while some view it as an opportunity for themselves. On this board, you have spent public funds that could have been used to increase teacher pay, to change our district lines for political gain, remove books from schools, target trans and queer children, erase Black history, and elevate your political career, all while sending your children to private schools because you do not believe in the public school system that you've been leading. My question is, why doesn't an elected official using our money to harm our students and our teachers for her gain seem to matter as much to us as her having a threesome does? Bridget Ziegler, you do not deserve to be on the Sarasota County School Board, but you do not deserve to be removed from it for having a threesome. That defeats the lesson we've been trying to teach you, which is that a politician's job is to serve their community, not to police personal lives. So, to be extra clear, Bridget, you deserve to be fired from your job because you are terrible at your job, not because you had sex with a woman.
Rita.
Listen, that was so eloquent and so well put, and I absolutely loved it. And I loved how he called her Bridget. He didn't even give her the Mrs. So and so. He said Bridget.
Hey, Lamone.
Hey, Lamone, boo. He said Bridget.
Bridget.
I love
You won't be Miss So and so. You won't be none of that. Bridget, girl, Bridget. What?
Right. He was like, Bridget.
You will be disrespected, Bridget.
Let's be clear. You deserve to lose your job because you're horrible at it.
Right.
I don't care about who you're having sex with. You're just bad at your job. And I loved it. I thought that was beautiful. Beautifully put. Beautifully put.
This young man who y'all see here, God, I hate stories like this, God. So
did it come here at a time with like what? Oh, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This young, because you missed us talking about the crack pipe. Oh, you missed us talking about that. All of our famous crackheads are going on to glory. Whitney Houston, Rick James. We had to talk about the crack pipe. Marion Barry.
Well, Marion Barry wasn't really a crackhead, but we're not gonna go down that road. I don't even want to go down that road with you. You know how I feel about Marion Barry. You know how I feel about that man. We're not going down that road.
I mean, some of our favorite people are crackheads. That doesn't mean you're a bad person because you're a crackhead. You're just a crackhead, and we love you for it. We love Whitney. She was a crackhead.
Listen,
we love Rick James. He
wasn't a crackhead. He might have been a little crack-ish.
Marion Barry was a crackhead, but we loved him.
He was not.
We love him.
He was a little crackish.
But
he was not a
so
crackhead.
Whitney was crackish too. She wasn't a crackhead.
No, Whitney was a crackhead. No. No. Whitney told Barbara Walters go get the receipts from her drug dealer. I will never forget that shit. Gosh, Whitney said, "Do you have receipts?"
She did. She absolutely did. I mean, I don't know drug dealers that carry.
And she said that thing with a straight face, man. She said, "Do you have receipts?" Okay, I'm sorry. Get to your story. I'm going on mute.
Have receipts that they just write you receipts.
Oh God. Okay. All right, I'm going through the woods. I'm going on mute.
The man you're seeing here is involved in this story. Let me read this headline to you, and I'm gonna have y'all just grapple with the headline. South Carolina law enforcement official charged with cruelty to children after being accused of biting a 2-year-old. Just gonna drink my coffee.
What the fuck? What?
I just read the headline. Let me read the headline again. South Carolina law enforcement official charged with cruelty to children after being accused of biting a 2-year-old. Oh, yes. Let me tell you what this is about. A South Carolina man is facing charges after being accused of biting a 2-year-old, resulting in injuries. The man, identified as 23-year-old Jesse Philip Brassel, was charged with cruelty to children. The South Carolina Law Enforcement Division announced on Tuesday he was sent to the Colleton County Detention Center. Brasso told investigators that he bit the victim's face in September, which left a mark on the right cheek of said child, according to an arrest warrant viewed by Atlanta Black Star. Authorities said Brasso caused, quote, unnecessary pain or suffering upon the child, end quote. His relation to the child is unclear. The incident happened in Cottageville, about 40 miles from Charleston. He used to work for the South Carolina Highway Patrol, where he was a trooper first class. He was an employee for over 2 years before resigning on December 15th. He previously had been on suspension without pay. The case will be prosecuted by the public. So they talk about how it's going to be prosecuted. We don't got to go into that. So yeah, I don't know. As I was reading this article, they didn't go into detail about how he ended up biting this child's face. But all I know, sir, is you were suspended without pay and then you resigned. And now you being charged with biting a 2-year-old in the face. What the hell did a 2-year-old do to you, punk ass bitch? Because I can call you a punk ass bitch if you're in the business of biting 2-year-olds in the face. When you have to bite a 2-year-old in the face, you're a grown ass man, I'm gonna call you a punk ass bitch. I'm sorry.
Right. What could the 2-year-old have possibly done to you, sir?
Like
They're
what?
two. They're two. They can't even run. Like what? I mean, they can run, but you know what I'm saying. Like they can't outrun you. Like if the 2-year-old was even chasing you, sir, you can get away. What could the 2-year-old have possibly done to you, sir?
And I don't care what the 2-year-old did do to you. Biting a 2-year-old, hell, biting anybody in the face is not something that we want. The last time I remember people biting people in the face was the guy with the bath salts down in my great hometown of Miami, Florida, where the man was on bath salt and the man started eating somebody else's face.
Ugh.
Outside of that, I don't want to hear any stories about people biting anybody's face, especially a 23-year-old member of law enforcement biting the face of a 2-year-old. Of course, thank you, Jason. We have Mike Tyson. We don't have too many.
Yeah, I was gonna say Mike Tyson, but that was the first person I thought of too.
We don't have. Tracy says clearly this is another crackhead. I believe it.
You know, I would say meth. I think crack is too high on the spectrum. I would say meth. I would put him on a meth level.
I'm gonna go with you. Crack doesn't make you bite faces. I don't know too many crackheads biting faces.
Yeah.
So maybe meth, bath salts. Like it gotta be some top tier. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some fentanyl or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with that. There's some white people drugs. I'm gonna just go on and say it. There's some white people drugs that do that. Black people drugs don't make you do that shit. Now, black people drugs make you do some shit. I ain't about to. It does, but it don't make you do that. No.
You're not biting people in the face.
No. No.
Yeah. I just.
Everything you just said. All of that. All of what you just did.
That's all I can do. All I can do is just moan like. Oh. In other news, as the world turns in more horrible people, a hospital in Seattle is suing the Texas Attorney General over his demand for trans care information on people. Texas Children's Hospital has sued Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton over his demand to know if the hospital has provided gender-affirming care to any minor in the state of Texas. Texas has banned the provision of such care to transgender minors, so some have sought care out of the state. These procedures are legal in the state of Washington. So the Attorney General's office served the hospital with a demand for the information on November 17th, claiming to be looking for any activity that would run afoul of Texas's consumer protection law. The document asks for the number of Texas minors treated, their diagnoses, the medications prescribed, and more, including advice on how to wean a patient off the treatment. Hospital officials say providing this information would violate Washington and the United States privacy laws, and the state of Texas has no jurisdiction over the hospital, which does not offer services within the state of Texas.
Okay.
They went in the lawsuit. It says, additionally, the demands represent an unconstitutional attempt to investigate and chill potential interstate commerce and travel for Texas residents seeking care in another state. This, I don't even need to go no more. This is people doing too much. First of all, Mr. Paxton, you should be your ass in jail. Remember, this is the man who did all of these, had all of these allegations of sexual and was convicted on sexual assault, managed not to go to jail, and then they let him keep his job. Remember, there was a whole Senate hearing on whether he should keep his job in the state of Texas and it was split. He only won by a couple votes to be able to keep his job. But you want them to violate HIPAA and privacy laws by giving you information on
right.
Like, you got a lot of nerve. This goes to, I don't know if you were in that live when I reported on the state of Tennessee who violated HIPAA when they released all of the information on anybody who had received any gender affirming care that was a state worker. They released all of their medical records and violated all kinds of HIPAA laws. So this stuff is.
I was gonna say the state of Tennessee. Listen, I would own the state of Tennessee. The fuck.
Released all of these people information, not just them, because it was for state employees, the state employee or their spouses or their children.
Wow.
Sure did. If they received any type of, and then if they did go through any treatment, they released their real genders, dead names, and all kinds of horrific stuff. Just complete violations of HIPAA. But the United States government was mum's the word, had no smoke for them, none at all. I'm glad this hospital in Seattle basically told this criminal, go fuck yourself. That's what you go do. Go find you something to do.
And I approve that message.
Cam say he meant fuck them kids and he's standing on business. That's what he is standing on business. He say fuck them kids. This is our last story that we got on. This was originally in the dossier and it ended up in the Sugar Spike segment. I mean, let me tell you why. So Javante Davis did a great thing. We started off with a great thing. He bought a whole city block in Baltimore.
I saw that. Okay.
Turning it into affordable housing for his people. He is a boxer, Javante Davis. And, he got some money. So he bought a whole city block.
Well, let's be clear. It's Baltimore. It wasn't expensive.
I didn't say how much it cost, but he
I'm
bought a whole
joking.
city block.
I'm joking. That was just a joke at my Baltimore people. That was a jokey joke.
Will come out of this. It could have been one of the blocks that we saw on The Wire or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? It was a jokey joke. It was a jokey joke.
One of the blocks Omar was using to stash the drugs, or one of the blocks that Michael B. Jordan them was staying in season 1.
It probably was. They was stealing electricity from the neighbor,
So he had bought the whole city block and had a whole press conference about it and everything. Went home and everything is good. Just some hours after celebrating all of this, the block is on fire. The block is hot, literally. Somebody had lit buildings on that block on fire.
So I saw that. I thought that was really effed up. And I honestly feel like that is an enemy that he has made somewhere along the way. It was too coincidental. Either that or it was the corner boys that did it because they, you was taking away, their situation. But I feel like he pissed off somebody and they was like, oh, watch this. Because let's be clear, I know who Gervonta Davis is. He's a street dude, right? He was one of those dudes that was able to, be successful in boxing, but at the end of the day, he a hood nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he just pissed off the wrong person. I don't know who he made mad. I don't know who you made mad, Gervonta, but you
You
made
made
somebody
somebody
mad, bruh.
mad. And they said, "Oh, you over here celebrating? Get a load of this. Hold my beer.
Right? They were like, watch this.
Watch this. Hold my beer. Let me let you know a few things." So now I'm sure you're gonna have to add a couple more $1,000 into this,
They
to
might have
get.
did him a favor, honestly, because a lot of those buildings, I mean, other than the historical structure, because Baltimore has some great, like those row houses go back to pre-revolutionary days, some of them. So other than the historical part of it, they might have done him a favor because it might be easier for him to start from scratch than it would be for him to refurbish. To be honest with you, I mean, I hate to say it like that, but maybe.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. He's gonna spend a few more $1,000 to make sure they rebuild whatever needs that was kind of burned down. He was gonna have to spend some money anyway.
And I
This
hope that
shouldn't stop
insurance policy had
anything.
kicked in. Because if his insurance
Right.
policy had already kicked in, he good. He
Yeah.
good.
He'll be all right. But I just thought it was a spiky moment because I'm like, well, damn. Who you
Oh, no, it's
pissed off?
definitely a spiky moment. That was messed up. That was really messed up.
Ciao. Okay, so I got 2 videos in the video breakdown. One of them, the second video, I'm only going to play once because I know I'm going to get a copyright claim from it, but I'm going to take the copyright claim because it's Christmas time and I just want to play this video because I found it. It's not a Christmas song. But the first video is educational because when y'all come over here.
See, the way you said that, I feel like it's some bullshit coming. You said it like it's some bullshit coming. But go ahead.
Why would you think that?
Because the way you said it. The first video is educational. You said it like it's about to be some bullshit. But go ahead. I'm waiting.
I feel like y'all need this video because it is educational. I am here to teach you. I saw this video. I'm
at a red light. I'm at a red light. Hurry up and play it so I can catch it on my red light.
Give me that together now. Give me that on my way. Give me that together now. Give me that on my way.
I feel like we needed to know that. If you meet somebody who speaks sign language, you needed to know that. I gotta play that one more time because somebody
you don't. You really don't need to play it again. You don't.
Somebody needs to. It was trying to practice. Give me that. Give me what was it? Here it go. Give me that. That is. Give me that. That is. You wanted to practice one more time for the people in the back who want to practice, because I know it's some people who need to practice.
Give me that together now. Give me that on my way. Give me that together now. Give me that on my way.
I want to tell him that. So when I see him in person, I don't know if he's deaf or anything, but I want to be able to sign that to him. There's nothing wrong with that.
This also makes me worry about what part of TikTok you're in. Because, TikTok algorithm is very sensitive. You click on one video and you are in that algorithm.
Yes.
And it really makes me worry about what algorithm are you in that this came across your TikTok?
Well, I will say, you're welcome, Tracy. See, Tracy wanted to know. Friend Jay said it was very educational to her. Thank you, people. If you felt like that was educational and that helped you, can I get a 27 in the chat if you found that educational and it was something you could use? You need to know these things. Now, the second video, which I'm only going to play once, is TikTok doing the right thing. So TikTok sometimes gets it right. I was on TikTok, and guess whose TikTok I found? And then I found their Instagram. I found the TikTok of Toasty and Moose. Who is Toasty? I mean, I think it's Toaster or Toasty and Moose. Those are the two elderly white people who made the song Taste the Biscuits. And so they have a whole TikTok channel and a whole Instagram channel. And so they did the full song on their TikTok. And so I screen captured it and I have the whole song for you. So we're going to enjoy the Taste the Biscuit song. Now, like I told you, I can only play it one time because remember, it used to be our Sugar Spike segment song, and then we ended up getting a copyright claim because YouTube ain't shit. So, so I'm only gonna play it once. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for us to taste the biscuits.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce. Don't get that honey sauce on me. I don't like the way it tastes on my chicken wings. Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the butter spread. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the butter spread. Don't get that butter spread all on me, 'cause I don't like the way it mixes with my mac and cheese. 'Cause when you're at KFC, you got that special sauce to stir my curiosity. Just give me a 5-piece meal, oh what a deal. A big old box is all for me. You know I'll take coleslaw on the side. I could tell you wanted to try the potato wedges. Here it comes, dance break. Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce. Don't get that honey sauce on me, 'cause I don't like the way it tastes on my chicken wings. Don't get none of that honey sauce on me, 'cause I don't like the way it tastes on my chicken wings. Take us out, Max.
Taste the biscuit.
Taste the biscuits. Taste the goddamn biscuits. Thank you, Really B, for coming. She might have had to get down because she's driving. Thank you, Really B, for being here. And sorry, y'all, took myself off. But yes, taste the biscuits. Taste the goddamn biscuits. I just wanted to bring that to y'all. They have an Instagram channel and a TikTok channel. They made a song called Christmas Biscuits, which was hilarious too. But I wanted to give y'all that. Shout out to them because they're going to take all of the monetization from this. They're going to take all of the monetization from this channel. I mean, from this video. Thank you, Fran J. Make sure, Fran J, that you send me your hit me up on Instagram so I can add you to the members only chat. Yes, make sure you hit me up on Instagram so I can add you to the members only chat. For those people for my members that want to come up, I gave the link in the members only chat. You can start to come up now. And then once we get through with the next segment, then I will bring members up. So for all my members that want to come up, let me know. And you have the link in the members only chat. Okay. Friend Jay, if you want, you can shoot me a message on Instagram now, and I can have you added to the members only chat now. That way you have access to the link if you want to come up as well. So we have our new segment. Our new segment here, and that is called Lyrically Speaking. Now we had fun with this last week. Now for Lyrically Speaking this week, all of our songs are Christmas songs. Okay, these are all Christmas songs. So please remember, all of our lyrics today are Christmas songs. I'm going to count to 10, and by the time I get to 10, you should have already put the answer in the chat. Okay? By the time I reach 10, you should already okay, I got you, Frangie. I just saw your message. You should already have put your answer to the question. Now, the first one is always real easy. So just expect that this first one is going to be easier than the others. Okay. Here's the first one. How many maids were milking? How many maids were milking? Let me count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Montrez got 8. Montrez, look at you, Montrez. The first one out the gate. You got it right. I'm so proud of you, Montrez, because last week you were saying, I don't know none of these songs. So at least you know some Christmas songs. Now it's going to get harder, Montrez. I ain't going to tell you they all going to be this easy, Montrez. But you should know there were 8 maids a milking. 8 maids a milking. That's the easy one. Now it's going to get a little harder. According to Stevie Wonder, shout out to Really B that started singing this earlier. According to Stevie Wonder, where were choirs singing carols? According to Stevie Wonder, where were choirs singing carols? Let me do my countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I got to get a countdown on the screen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Montrez say, don't do me. Oh, no, not church. You know, it says, candles burning low, lots of mistletoe, lots of snow and ice everywhere we go. Choir singing carols, blank, 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 blank. Nobody got. I told you they weren't going to be easy. Choirs singing carols right outside my door. That's the answer. Right outside my door. Hey, Diamond Onyx. Choir singing carols right outside my door. That was the answer. What did the little lamb say to the shepherd boy? Said the little lamb to the shepherd boy. What did the little lamb say to the shepherd boy? See if y'all know this one. Let me count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is correct. Budgets waits. Do you hear what I hear? Actually, it starts with the night where it said the night wind to the little lamb. Do you see what I see? And then said the little lamb to the shepherd boy. Do you hear what I hear? Shout out. Listen, I love Whitney Houston's version of that song. The Whitney Houston version of that song. Dear God above. No, you were right. The first time. Do you hear what I hear? Maybe that's where Mariah got right outside my door from All in I Want for Christmas. It might be. We learned from Kirk Franklin that the precious Lamb of God was born into sin that we may do what? Now, there's a song on the Kirk Franklin Christmas album, one of the greatest Christmas albums. That's in my top 10 Christmas albums of all time, probably in my top 5. But thank you, Budget Waits. Born into sin that I may live again. That's in the song. Now behold the Lamb. Now behold the Lamb, the precious Lamb of God, born into sin that I may live again. The precious Lamb of God. It isn't Christmas Day in a black household until you hear what 3 words? Let me see who gets this one right. In a black household, you know this song is going to play. It's 3 words that we all going to hear every Christmas day in a black household. I don't care who you is. If you're in a black household, you're going to hear these 3. No, it's a song. It's a song. It's in a song. Think about one of the most famous black Christmas songs. Not "And This Christmas," no. Come on now, y'all gonna get this. Y'all gonna get this. When I say it, you're gonna be like, no. Thank you, Budget Waits. In my mind. In my mind. You're gonna hear those. You're gonna hear those 3 words because you know after that it's Temptation Silent Night. In my mind. Come on now. It's not Christmas in the black household until you hear those 3 words. In my mind. Is it not? Who was having a party that everyone was going to, according to Carla Thomas? Now, this getting into black Christmas songs here. Most of these are dealing with black Christmas songs. Now, if you know what song Carla Thomas sang, you know who was having a party that everyone was going to. See how well y'all know y'all Christmas song. If Really B was on here, she would get all of these. She loves Christmas. She loves Christmas movies. She loves Christmas songs. She loves all of it. Now, the song is Gee Whizz's Christmas, and Carla Thomas said, my best friend's having a party and everybody's going. If you remember on Gee Whizz's Christmas, it was her best friend. Her best friend was having a party and everybody was going. Even the man who has everything would be so happy if you would bring him what? You're never going to get this. You're never going to get this. I know you're not going to get this. That is correct. You are right. It's love. This is from Give Love on Christmas Day. This is from Give Love on Christmas Day. Even the man who has everything would be so happy if you would bring him love on Christmas Day. Budget Waits know her Christmas music. Last Christmas, what did I give you that you gave away the very next day? Now, if you don't know this one, you just don't know Christmas music. This is one of Really B's favorite Christmas songs. Last Christmas, what did I give you that you gave away the very next day? Look at you, Montrez. I'm proud of you, Montrez. Look at you. Well, you know, Cavs, for most Capricorns, Christmas is our least favorite holiday because we end up not getting birthday gifts or Christmas gifts. When did Michael see mommy kissing Santa Claus? When did Michael see mommy kissing Santa Claus? When did Michael see mommy kissing Santa Claus? Not where, when. Last night. Thank you, Stiggs girl and Fran J. Last night, I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus underneath the mistletoe last night. The emotions wanted to know, what do the blank? Finish the line. The emotions wanted to know, the group, the emotions wanted to know, what do the blank, and finish that line. What do the lonely do at Christmas? That was an easy one. I gave y'all an easy one. They wanted to know, what do the lonely do at Christmas? Luther said, I'll be here every blank every Christmas. Now, this one is easy. If you don't know this one, Luther said, I'll be here every blank every Christmas. Every year, every Christmas. Thank you, Montrez. Montrez is quick on the draw today. That is correct. Every year, every Christmas. That Luther Vandross album is, oh God, so good, so good, so good. James Brown wanted Santa Claus to go straight to where? Straight to hell. I know you know all of these, really, B. I know you do. That's correct, Montrez. Montrez said he will not be beat today. He wanted Santa Claus to go straight to the ghetto, not Memphis. Shay. He wanted him to go straight to the ghetto. All right. So that was the last one. Before we do palate cleansers, if there's any members who want to come up, now is the time. Before we do palate cleansers, y'all know palate cleansers is our last portion. So before we do our palate cleansers, I want to give anybody a chance who wants to come up if they want to. I'll wait a few seconds and talk, just to give some people a chance if they want to come up and talk to us and say hi to the people. This is the last Silly Saturday of 2023. This is the last Silly Saturday of 2023. It's been a long year, y'all. A long, long year. Nevertheless, we made it through. We had a lot of shit happen this year. We had some great Silly Saturdays this year. And I really, really enjoyed Silly Saturday. I enjoy Silly Saturday every year, but I really enjoyed Silly Saturday this year. It was always a getaway for me. Y'all know there were a lot of Saturdays I was out of town, but having Silly Saturdays, I loved having my Silly Saturdays this year. And being here for y'all was here. Hold on. Y'all were here with me. Y'all dealt with my you like this up close and personal. Hey Volvo, what's good? What's good, Volvo? I'm gonna give y'all about 1 more minute, members. We've been up here already 2 hours and 13 minutes, and then we got Really B that's going to be live a little later on her channel. So I want to go too far. Cam said he's taking his butt to bed. But yeah, so I'm going to, as you can see, we are doing better in 2023. We're already sprucing up the place. We're already making the place better. We have new cameras and microphones and stuff. That makes us sound a little better. And trying to make sure that you know that we do take you all serious when you come over here. Want to make sure y'all appreciate that we are taking what we do over here seriously. So I wanted to spruce up the place for y'all. I want to definitely say thank you all for everything that you have done, any and all things that you did to make me feel appreciated. It does not go on deaf ears. I do not take that lightly at all. So I want to thank you all for everything. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Come close to the computer screen, come close to the television screen, or closer to your phone. It is now time for your palate cleansers. Y'all know me and water. It's something about me and water. And I love pictures with water in the background. I don't know why. I just have a thing for water. I will say that if I'm not mistaken, we have almost as many women's as we have men's in today's palette cleansers. So I did the best I could to try to give a good proportion so we could have almost just as many. So we did good this week. Hopefully you enjoy. There's a little cowboy for some of y'all. Oh, order an ice cream from the ice cream man. Okay. Okay. Hey, hey, who's that? Mm. Oh, it's the book bag for me. Hey, E Starkey. Hey, boo. I ain't seen you in a little minute. How you been? Good to see you. Good to see you. Y'all know me in book bags. That's the Miami Emmy. The Miami Emmy love to see somebody in a book bag. Really be a Abby knows I keeps a book bag. I keeps a good book bag. Matter of fact, that's one of my birthday presents. I'm gonna buy for myself a new book bag. Oh, hey there. Mm. What you doing on this elevator? You still got your Jansport budgets weights out, I do the upscale, almost like business. I got some business book bags that are really, really nice. I have a whole assortment of book bags to choose from. So since I'm a book bag person, I really go all out for my book bags. Potentially waiting for your vampires to come back. Okay. Mm, okay. All right. Hey there. Oh, okay. Well, where are you going, sir? Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, oh, oh. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I like the little fur, the matching fur on her purse and her shoes. That's cute. You see the little matching fur on her purse and her shoes? The fact that I'm paying attention to her fur and her shoes tells you all you need to know about my interests. Hey there. Big smile. Oh. Ooh. All right. Merry Christmas to you too. Says naughty but nice. All right, naughty but nice. Okay. I think we got a good crop of palate cleansers today. Oh, I like mine to be big, like defensive ends and linebackers. Okay. Isn't that Normani? I think that's Normani. There you go, E Starkey. Now that's big like a defensive end or linebacker right there. There you go. There you go, E Starkey. That's big like a defensive end or lineman. Yeah. Mm. Ooh. Oh. Mm. Oh. Oh. Okay. Mm. Hmm. Wait. There you go, E Starkey. That is defensive line. I mean, defensive end or linebacker. Yeah, that's defensive end linebacker size for you. Okay. All right. Ooh. We see he not missing no ab workouts. None. Okay, for the legs being cocked open. Better have your legs cocked open. That would get me in trouble. Yeah, he would get me in trouble. Hmm. I would get in a lot of trouble with him. A lot of trouble. Okay. Bodysuit. Oh, pretty smile. Ooh. Ooh la la. Oh yeah. That look, that stance. That's dangerous. Hmm. That look right there. Hmm. Hmm. All right. I believe that is the last one of the day. Listen, it's the last one of the day. Oh no, it's not. I'm sorry. I was wrong. Thought that was the last one. Sorry. Now I don't know which one is the okay. This is the last one. I'm pretty sure this is the last. That is the last one. That one right there is the last one. I know it is. It better be, or I don't remember what I did. It is okay. Oh man. So once again, it was a great silly Saturday. We had fun like we always do. We laugh, we joke, we learn. Remember? Give me that. See, we learn. Here you go. Give me that. We learn. See, we laugh, we learn. You get a little debaucherous. We do it all on a silly Saturday. Um, we're about to get out of here. Really B is going to do her Christmas party at 4 o'clock. So we'll be over there with her at 4 o'clock to see Really B. And have a good time over there. Make sure you have your drinks and stuff ready for that. I am about to get out of here. Listen, I will be live next week. I am scheduled to go out of town uh Friday night. So Friday night I'll go out of town. Oh, it was the wrong finger. Is it? Wait, I thought that was right. Give me that. I know I'm right. Hold on. Let me watch the video again. See, now you're gonna make me watch the video again.
Give me that together now. Give me that on my way. Give me that together now. Give me that on my way.
Yeah, I was right. Give me that. Yeah, you know what? I'm not doing this with you, Complex 613. No, I was right. Um, but yeah, we'll be over there at Really B's place at 4 o'clock this afternoon. As I was saying, I do go out of town for my birthday trip on next Friday. So my last live will probably be Thursday. That'll be my last live of the year. And then the next live I'll do after that will probably be on my birthday. I'll try and steal away for at least an hour. It's not. Are you looking at the same thing I'm looking at, Complex?
Give me that together now. Give me that on my way. Give me that together now. Give me that on my way.
Okay, you're right. I might have been asking him to give me some booty. Give me some earlobe. Give me that, and then the finger. Okay. 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 I could be wrong. Anyway, so yeah, so I'll be live next week, and then I'll steal away for at least an hour or so for the birthday celebration on January 1st. Yeah, we're gonna have a good time. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. As I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged and much appreciated. Listen, I am so grateful to all of you all for everything this year. I hope each and every one of you all have a phenomenal Christmas and a happy holidays. We know we have Christmas on Monday. We have Kwanzaa on starting on Tuesday. So enjoy your family, enjoy your friends and loved ones this weekend. Love on each other. We'll see you all around there to Really B's place. Put some Shondos in the chat for me, please, as we get ready to get out of here. Put some Shondos in the chat. But yeah, we'll see y'all over at Really B's place. I'm going back to the members only chat where we will party and bullshit and party and bullshit and party and bullshit and party and bullshit over at Really B's place at 4 o'clock. Until then, that's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. We out. Bye, y'all.